Hey guys, how's it going? It's Glenn Bruce here, In-House Magic Productions. I'm in the lab right now working on some of the warp effects for our spaceships in our upcoming movie Blind Fear. I watched a lot of sci-fi movies over the years. I grew up on Star Wars, grew up on Star Trek. A lot of the movies made with John Carpenter, a lot of those type of movies, and they were all great, and they all have an inspiration with me one way or another. But I wanted to do something different because I've studied them so much that I've noticed their differences, and I want to do something different with our warp effects. Like in Star Wars, when they do a warp effect, all the stars turn into lines. They use like a shutter effect, where the stars turn to lines, then they snap back, and then they spin the map with the galaxy painted on it. And in Star Trek, even the most recent Star Trek movies, they have the effect where the Enterprise either doing one or two things. It stretches and it pulls away, and then the back of the Enterprise follows it. A la like Star Trek: The Next Generation, or you have the more recent J.J. Abrams versions where when the ship warps, it leaves beyond like a ion trail of gases and particles and everything, and that's looked pretty cool too though. But I didn't want to do nothing like either one of those. I didn't want it to be in anywhere close to that. So what I've done is in my graphic here, what you see, I've got a graphic here starting. I made each of my stars an independent light source, and what I was going to do was just stretch the stars independently with their own light source, then snap it back and bounce back toward you, so the audience can get a trick in their eyes, like they're actually riding along with the warp as the ship is trying to race up to catch up with the audience's camera point of view, and I'm going to have the ship roar past the audience and then like fly away. So that was one of the things I want to do. Also, if you notice here, pull another effect off that I like is that I kept the ship and the graphics in a resample mode, so it gives kind of a ghost shadow stretch effect. It works out pretty good, especially when the frame rate is going really fast. So I wanted to just kind of break things down how I'm doing this scene, so you can get an idea how it works. Here's a slow motion version of how the warp breaks down. You see, I have the stars like pulling away from the audience and toward the ship, and then the ship appears and everything kind of snaps back. And then I flip it into a flash transition where the ship now is going to be moving very fast away from the audience, and the audience going to get a wide view of the ship reaching the point of the galaxy it tried to reach. Now I can do a pass of the animation with no sound just so you can see what happens. Okay, this next pass I'm going to do is an engine effect. I'm going to apply an engine sound effect. I really like this sound effect because it makes the ship sound kind of heavy. At the same time, it gives the audience a nice tickle in the ear, stereophonic wise, where it sounds wide and it has a good reverberation on it. Now, this next pass is to me adding another engine effect. Even though the first one sounded pretty well, there's no law saying that I can't layer my sounds and add another effect on top of that one. And I picked this sound because I wanted the engine to have a little pain to it. I wanted to have a slight moan and a slight ear distraction when it passed you by and everything. So I'm going to pass this one, and I'm going to apply both of them in the next pass. Now, this next pass is going to have both sound effects running at the same time, and it gives the engine more of a presence as the ship flies over the audience, and it sounds more painful and it sounds wide at the same time. Just with the effect that I was trying to reach out for. Now, on this next pass, I'm going to apply some cue music that I play. Doing cue music, especially for movies and film and TV, is kind of fun because it also can get redundant because you might watch a scene over and over and over again just to get the effect of what type of music you want to play. In this case, I'm going to play something that's kind of like a staccato where the string is going to like stretch everything out and pull the music along. It's kind of give you the sensation that you're actually riding along with the warp. This music, even though there's a few segments, I'm playing about I think I've played about maybe 7 to 8 different instrument instances just to give it a more robust orchestra feel. Okay, now we're going to do the final pass. Everything's involved. Animation has been approved. Sound effects are in there, and the orchestra music is in there. Now we're going to play the final pass so we can get an idea of how a scene like this can finally be pulled off. I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this small clip. We are very excited about this project, and we have a lot of effects and a lot of good scenes that we are working on right now. Blind Fear will be coming to theaters as well as online streaming services probably by the end of this year, no later than early 2015. This is Glenn Bruce from In House Magic Productions. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. See you guys later.